Blue Hair reporting for Film the Police Portland. I'm here with Robert West of Film the Police 911, and we're here to determine whether or not Portland Police Bureau are going to allow domestic assault number 17. Well, the cops are gone, so I guess we'll just find out what happened, right?
Yep.
They're gone. This is retarded, Bob.
Mike, is that you?
Yeah, it's Mike, man.
How you doing? What in the world? I
That's
wasn't expecting that one.
that's my Chihuahua.
How you doing, pups?
He's shy. He doesn't like people very often. So you'd like
You missed it.
Did they arrest him?
They arrested him.
Okay, so
Five police officers gathered down there
yeah.
in the parking lot. They did this all through text messaging and phone calls. They didn't want to put it over the police scanner because they
Nice.
didn't want you guys to know they were here.
Okay, I got you.
Right.
When they showed up, 49 phone calls to the police in less than 5 hours
From him.
from John Herbert.
Wow. Okay, so that's
Put him in the patrol
each one of
car,
those is
put him in the-
each one of those is a misdemeanor crime, isn't it, Bob?
Yep.
Well, yeah. So like he could be looking at years in jail. Like if they prosecute him to the maximum, he could spend years in jail.
Officially, yes, but every single time they arrest him, they always look at his age and his disabilities, and the fact that he's a chronic alcoholic. The only way he can come down from alcohol is medically.
Yeah.
Well, I have a question for
So
you.
in the end, they always release him after like 3 or 4 hours. One day he actually did a week.
Does he have any family that's law enforcement? Does he have any connections as law enforcement?
I don't have the slightest clue.
It's not, I was always after reading all this stuff and like talking to your mom and all this fun stuff.
Now that you mention it, it's actually a curious question that I'd like to get an answer to, but I don't know how to go about it.
I know I do.
But yeah, there were 5 officers down there. They all communicated via text message and phone calls.
Did you videotape it?
I didn't even think about it. My mom was, by the time I realized they were here,
Did you videotape it?
and by the time I got back to the house, they already had John in cuffs and they were ready to go.
Damn straight I did.
All right.
I had everything.
Can I see?
Hell yeah.
Okay, so they came in and took him.
Yep.
He tried to lie and claim that he didn't make all the phone calls.
Can you upload this video to YouTube?
It won't let me.
What do you mean it won't let
I
you?
have no more data. I'm on Wi-Fi and it's still not letting me. Being connected to Wi-Fi.
You would have to send it to somebody via text message.
No, I have to send it to someone directly through Facebook Messenger to get it to upload.
Okay.
I'm sending that video over to my mom right now.
I got you.
And one thing my mom was wondering
Yeah.
is if you uploaded the video from the interview in the hospital,
It's already on YouTube right now.
she hasn't been able to find it.
It's called "Police Allow 16 Domestic Violence Assaults" is the title.
No, okay. And then
Because she showed me all her paperwork from the hospital and of her everything, all her records, all the court
There's
stuff.
actually an update on her injury, by the way.
Oh, and the spine injury.
Yes, it's not just a regular spine injury. Yes, the bone is broken. but
Right.
The weight that's on the bone is holding it together. If she falls one more time, she could end up paralyzed from the waist down.
Okay, I got you.
Jeffrey, I need to qualify you. You're right.
Oh,
you're
I'm
right.
running a body camera right now, just so you guys know. So.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
it's all right.
fine. You're
So-
fine.
so,
I already knew that.
yeah.
I do need to clarify that because I asked the doctor when the DA sent me back to the emergency room,
Okay.
and I asked the doctor about the break. He did the CT scan because he wanted to see it. He said that it did show it in the X-ray, but he wanted to get a better picture of it.
Okay.
And here's what it is: the bone is not broken. What I have is a crushed bone.
Okay.
It's crushed.
Okay, because your diagnosis from the hospital said compression fracture of first lower lumbar, and that's a crack through the bone. But it's actually crushing the vertebrae now.
Yeah, it's crushing it.
Okay, I got you.
So.
And do you have discharge records of that?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
Okay, I don't need to see it. I mean, I believe you, but you know.
And they've
one thing my mom
got
was
me on
wondering is
more.
if
They've
you
got.
yourself actually have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
I already
She wanted to
subscribed
go
to it.
and
I've
look at
already
those
seen
things.
it.
Did you like it? Did I do a good job?
Yeah. I already told him.
I edited out your address. On any of the paperwork,
Yeah.
but I wanted to show all the other stuff.
I already told him to tell you that you did an excellent,
You found
wonderful
it?
job. I've already seen it.
Me too.
It's
Right
already
on.
on my Facebook page.
Yeah, I edit video, so
I even got a phone call from my niece in Arkansas. I got a call all the way from Arkansas.
yeah, it's amazing that if I put up a video documenting that you've been domestically assaulted, and a few days later they'll actually take him to jail. You know.
Well, see,
You know, if I put it online, and Bob puts his video up, and then you get the DA trying to help you.
Yeah.
See, it's all about exposure, and it's all about putting what they're doing out there in the public view, and then they'll actually do something about it.
But yeah, I did. I got a phone call.
It's also funny. It's not just the police and the DA that starts contacting us. It's family that we haven't been able to get a hold of.
Okay, and I'm trying to
spontaneously
explain that
contact
right
us.
now.
Nice.
I got a phone call from a family member just an hour ago, all the way
In Arkansas.
from Arkansas.
Because they saw the videos.
And
Good.
She only saw
Bob's.
the one you did.
Oh, okay.
And I said, well, you need to go look at the other ones. There's more than that one on.
Okay. Is there anything you want to say about the police treatment of you today when they came in? Were they respectful? Did they take him, and why did they take him? What was their reason?
First off, you guys are gonna love this. We saw 4 of them come from that way and pull in,
Right.
and then they just disappeared. You see the garbage container down here?
Oh, so they staged down there and they hid.
They hid behind the garbage container on the other side of the fence.
Okay.
And they hid, and then they just.
Your sons were telling me that
disappeared.
they were communicating through text and on their cell phones because they didn't want me and Bob to hear the police scanner.
Well.
They didn't want you. They didn't want you to know that they were here.
Okay, hold on just a second. Jeff left to go to take bottles to the bottle return, and when he was walking through, he heard them talking, and they mentioned John and the address, and he called me and told me about it, and told me where they were at, and he told me to immediately call Robert.
Right.
Get Robert here, and I said okay. I gotta go. I gotta call him because they gotta have enough time to get over here if they're gonna get video. And so I called him, and then me and him went back and we no longer get in there and go to sit down, and we saw him make a big huge circle and come out in the view in the parking ride, and they all came this way.
By the way, my mom went.
So how many cops came in your house total?
Okay.
5.
5. Okay, right on.
And
She has my number.
five cars, and they came in, and and
That's mom. Okay.
and I said the first officer got out. I said hello. He stopped at the fence, and then they all came in, and another one, the 5th car came from that way. And
Did they have a warrant, or did they just ask? Did they just ask to come in?
They asked if John was here and where he was at.
Did you guys allow him in the front door? Did John?
Yeah, they asked permission if they could go in.
Okay, and you gave him permission?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, right on.
And
And it sounds like they didn't do anything untoward.
no, they were very polite and everything. And
Surprisingly,
I
they're
did
all
tell
together.
them. I says they all came up the ramp at one time, and the dog started barking at him. And I says, well, I'm gonna have him get the dog and get the dog out of the way. And he had to wait because John had to jump over the couch to get the dog. To get the dog, and then we put the dog in the van so to keep the dog out of the way.
Did they tell you why they took him?
They, at first they did not, but when they went to the stair door and they told John that he needed to come down and talk to him, and John refused, so they went upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
And then some of the officers came back down, and we had the roll of toilet paper that Jerry finally gave us for the bathroom was sitting here on the table. We hadn't put it back in the bathroom yet.
Mm-hmm.
And he saw the toilet paper, and he says, "Okay, what is this about the toilet paper? Was your mom on the one? Hold on, this is important. Was it your mom on the phone with the dispatcher over the toilet paper?" And Jeff wasn't back yet. We told him no, that was John on the phone with the dispatcher, filing the false report over toilet paper, and.
So me and Bob were guessing that it was abusing the 911 system.
Yes.
Is that okay? So it was more than 20 calls in one night.
Yeah.
Each one of those constitutes an individual misdemeanor crime, and under normal circumstances, someone could spend years in jail for that.
He called 23 times last night and
Wow.
49 times today.
49.
Since 9:10 this morning.
Wow. Okay, so that's like what, 70 some 911 calls?
Yes, and I did find out a piece of information even farther back. In January, he called the police 84 times.
Wow. Okay. Well. Now that I know what's going on, this is Mike Bluehair signing off for Film the Police Portland. I'm just really glad that Bob and I could help you.
Yeah.
I smell bacon, I smell pork. Run, little piggy, 'cause I got a fork.
Dude, I'm not stupid. I already know.